American Literature, Chapter 3. Second part of the question, was Thomas Jefferson a hypocrite? Actually, I had completely finished the video, but then I realized two mistakes, one very superficial and the other a little bit more serious. Well, the first one is throughout the video I said hypocritical, okay? And then when I watched the video I just realized I was saying it wrong. Look, hypocrite is the person, okay? He is a hypocrite, right? Hypocritical would be the adjective, and it wouldn't be high, it would be hypocritical. He was very hypocritical about slaves and etc, etc. And hypocrisy is the noun, okay? So keep that in mind. Hypocrisy, hypocrite, and hypocritical, right? But that's just a small detail, right? I commit mistakes all the time, and I will continue committing mistakes, you know, for the rest of life. That's not the point. What was more serious is I remember when I was giving the example of a rapist. So let's imagine I am in a small town or village, and then there's this guy who is rapist. And then I kind of had three approaches in mind, three ways of looking at this guy. And I've talked about two, and I haven't mentioned the third one because I got lost with the connection with the following thinking. Okay, so just I promise I won't take so much time. So the idea is, first of all, I don't know about his conscience, right? I don't know if he was raped as well when he was a kid, or if, I don't know, an evil spirit took hold of him. Again, this is something between him, right, and God, right? That's his conscience. Well, second kind of approach, I can think about the action itself. And again, this is not cultural, you know? This is not personal. This is not, as I told you, we have access to one truth, at least one truth at a time. And what do I mean by one truth? If you have two conflicting truths, right? One truth that doesn't accept the other, you can pretend you respect both and just hide. You know, the thing is, no, look, I respect your opinion, right? And I think both of us are right. You know, you're kind of hiding, maybe even to yourself, that you do think your opinion is better, and then you're saying that just to sound polite, okay? By the way, guys, don't confuse not respecting ideas, different ideas, with not respecting people. Everybody's entitled to give their opinion, and everybody deserves respect, all right? But what I'm saying is, if you are being truthful to yourself, then there will be one truth. One truth will be better than the other always, so we can have just one truth in our mind. Or, so you either you are hiding that from yourself, or you are confused. You are confused in life, you know? You don't know what to do. If you believe in two conflicting ideas, and you believe both of them have the same strength, and both of them are worthy just the same, so you are confused. You don't know if you do A or you do B, and you're going to have problems in your life. Moral, psychological problems, okay? Well, so, first, his reasons, how he's going to be judged. It's not for me to judge the guy. So that's his relation with his conscience, with God, with whatever you may think of. Okay. Second, I'm going to judge the action, and if I'm truthful to myself, I'm going to reach one conclusion. Okay. Okay. Third. A third way of thinking about that guy. Maybe something has to be done. Let's imagine we live in a small village, right? And I know this guy will come back and will hurt other women. So I'm going to put him in prison. But then, you know, look at how questions don't mix with one another, right? I don't know if he's guilty or very guilty, or he's a victim of society, a victim of his parents, of himself. I don't know all of that. You know, again, that's not of my concern. What I'm concerned about is he did something wrong and he deserves to get a punishment. Either because of a sense of justice, or because I want to protect society from him. I want to protect other women from getting raped again, right? Or I want to discourage other people from committing the same act, okay? So what I'm trying to say is, this third way of analyzing the question doesn't necessarily mean you are judging the guy, not in the sense of the way his conscience or God would judge him. Oh, but look, poor guy, he was raped when he was a kid. I think that's not our job to do. Politicians, right? So, wow, this politician was like this, Thomas Jefferson, right? Let's imagine we could go back in time and we would have the opportunity to vote or not vote for Thomas Jefferson. And then we could think about what would be the consequences of voting for somebody who, I don't know, contradicted themselves, right? Or what would be the consequences of voting for somebody that has slaves, you know? But again, my concern is not if it's morally or it's not morally correct. My concern then is a practical concern. I know those two things are very close to each other. What do I mean by practical concern? If I vote for this guy, he's going to continue supporting slavery because he has slaves, and I don't want slavery, so I'm not going to vote for Thomas Jefferson, right? It's just in that extent that I'm going to judge others, right? I'm going to judge others in the extent that I need to take up a position in relation to that guy, okay? In relation to that person. Let's imagine you are a woman and you got a new boyfriend and your boyfriend today beat you up, right? Oh, but you know, he had a very difficult life, and again, he was, you know, abused when he was a kid, and he used to be beat up, and etc, and etc, and etc. Okay, again, maybe his conscience will forgive him, maybe God will forgive him. That's the first way to approach the question. You don't have anything to say about that one. Second, beating your wife is wrong, period. It doesn't matter if you are drunk, it doesn't matter if... Take a look. It doesn't matter if you were beat up. It doesn't matter if you have, I don't know, if you, I don't know, you are oppressed. You know, it doesn't matter. Beating your wife is wrong, and that's reproachful, and it should be punished. Third, do I trust this guy? Do I trust that after all of his promises, he's not going to beat me again, right? So again, I judge not in the sense of justifying or not justifying his deeds, right? I judge in the sense of what are the chances that I'm going to get something bad from this guy, okay? So I decide I will break up with this guy forever. Yes, I believe that he was in deep suffering when he beat me up. Maybe he had his reasons, I don't care, but I don't want to run the risk of being beat up again, okay? That's the difference between the first one and the last one.